Hey guys, and welcome to the high altitude stream. Today's stream is called, let's see here, cryptocurrency mega dump is what I named this. So I appreciate everybody that's tuning into the stream today. We're going to be talking about like the direction of crypto, my thoughts on it. We're going to go over some TA, like Bitcoin, a little bit of Zcash, a little bit of DCR, a little bit of silver. That's what I was looking for. And you know, it's just going to be kind of relaxed. We're going to just mainly go over the markets, talk about what my thoughts are. You can answer questions at the end. I also have a special promotion. If you stay to the whole thing, then I can give you guys 20% off on my course. So stay tuned for that. Links are also in the description. I wanted to show you guys a little trade that I'm doing here on DCR. I bought here at $31, which is 0.009 Bitcoin, and I'm going to be selling at 0.0135. So I thought I'd just share that with you guys. The reason for this is horizontal support and the beginning of a double bottom, the first wave in a market cycle. So I do see two pumps up to the $50 mark here in DCR. So I just want to share that with you guys. The other thing is Zcash. I'm accumulating right now. We'll see how it holds on the support trend, because this is one of two things. This is either a descending triangle or ascending support right here. So we have to kind of see how it handles this support zone over the next week or so. But let's see how many people are tuned in so far. 29. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Let me switch to my screen so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I always forget to do that. Don't want to go too far into the stream this time. Okay, let's see. DCR. So you can buy DCR in this range at $32, or in Bitcoin prices, that's 0.0090 Bitcoin. And then you can look to sell at about a 50% gain at $50 or 0.0135 Bitcoin. So that's the trade that I'm doing. Just want to show it to you guys, and so you can follow along with it and get some profits in these days where all of the market cap is dumping off and everybody's panicking. But I actually want to talk about that first off, because a couple scenarios that I see kind of playing out here. I've been analyzing the Elliott waves in the market cap, and I do see a retracement in the market cap down to around $75 billion, maybe just a little bit lower, due to this descending resistance being extremely powerful along this area here. It's proven to be a very strong resistance zone in the market cap. So I do see one more leg down, so a full ABCD retracement, if you know Elliott waves, like I teach in my VIP course. But after that, I'm still bullish on the entire market cap, because I think that we are going down to the major trend line, and that we still have a 5 wave in the total market capitalization, the Elliott's. So I do see a huge pump coming after this dip, so I wouldn't like panic sell anything at this point. But you know, that's just my thoughts on the market capitalization. Kind of wanted to show you that, because I know there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, right now because of all the China stuff that's going on. And I'm here to tell you that from a technical perspective, in my eyes, the market cap's going to recover. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. But we'll have to see how Bitcoin plays out. That's the first thing I'm going to do TA on here for you guys, is how Bitcoin plays out. But yeah, I do see one more little drop here in the market cap to, like I said, around the 75 billion, maybe $80 billion range. Just one more dip into this support area right here. So yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's see, Zcash, Bitcoin. Welcome everybody, 64 people online. Good to see, good to see. Okay. Yes, D being the dip, Tyler. I do expect a dip coming here. All right, let's clear this drawing. Remove all drawing tools. So, as a trader, you want to be mindful of multiple time frames. Although Bitcoin does look relatively good if you zoom in right here. If you zoom into the chart and kind of get the whole perspective here, my computer's being a little slow. That's annoying. But if you get the whole perspective here, it does look very high, but it doesn't look terrible on the daily candlesticks, right? You still have like a bullish pin candle here and a huge wick. But if you go into the weekly candlesticks, as a trader, you want to check multiple time frames. In the weekly candlesticks, we have this huge bearish candlestick here, and it closed bearish. So for more upward momentum, we'd want to see this candlestick to be green. Other than that, this huge wick on this bottom here and that big red candle does indicate more bearish movement. And then also in the monthly candlesticks on Bitcoin, we can see quite the dump off as well here. This could be the first railroad in a bigger dump, but we'll see how it plays out, like I said, when we fall onto support in the $3,000 range, or it could go just below that into about 2300 is actually the next area of support that I suspect. That's what I'm going to tell you guys right here. This right here. I'll drop this into the live stream too. Here's the next spot I expect personally Bitcoin to bounce off of, is 23. I did make a video and I called the top basically for you guys the other day. When we were up here, when this huge bearish engulfing candlestick came in, I made a video and I was like, you guys need to watch out because I saw Bitcoin going to 3,600. Look at it. It's at 3,600 right now. It did go a little bit lower than that, but I was just shooting for a generalized range for you guys to expect. That is the trading view chart so that you guys can look at that later. That's my next stop for Bitcoin, is 2380. So be watching that zone, mainly because we came up and we rejected off of these highs right here in the past, and then this became major support along this consolidation period between June and August. This area was major support. We did have one little spot right here where we oversold. This was just panic, so I'm not counting that. It's just like a little dip below support, nothing crazy. In bigger time frames, it just looks like a wick. So yeah, I do see a dump down to 24. But I already warned you guys about this, so if you follow me on YouTube, then you already know that I was expecting a bigger dip in market capitalization and Bitcoin. But now I don't want to be like, hey, this dip is gonna, end the world for cryptocurrency. It's not. I don't think this is a quote-unquote bubble pop. Like I said, if you look at the technical analysis here on the market capitalization, I think we still have a 5-wave coming. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's why I see a fall in total market capitalization here on the 4-wave. And we still need a 5 really before we see major corrections. I do, like I said, the Elliott waves point towards a little correction here, but I think altcoins will take off at this point because Bitcoin's kind of had its time to shine up this high. We'll see. I'll still be interested in trading it because the volatility is super nice. But and of course I still hold Bitcoin in my long-term account, you guys, because I plan on holding that for years to come. I hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, basically all the top 20 by market capitalization, and then there's some other coins that I've been looking at and accumulating based on fundamentals for long term. So don't don't think that I'm selling my long-term positions. I'm just saying that as a trader, I'm out of Bitcoin in my short-term positions. I sold right below 5,000 here at like 49.50. So let's see. Now let's do some Ethereum technical analysis. This is against Bitcoin. I wanted to start with this chart first, and then I'll do the dollar chart as well, but they both show me bullish movement coming. So after this dip in market capitalization, maybe it's time for Ethereum to shine. Maybe it's time we see Ethereum go into new all-time highs here, especially since, Ethereum has a lot of development in the area. So based on fundamentals, it could definitely see more upward movement here. So, and technicals too, by the way, because I don't trade fundamentals. I just use them as additional criteria for trade setups. So like this right here is rounded bottoming to me on the 618 Fibonacci retracement. So if we take our fib tool, over here on the left, and we go from the low to the high, from the 007 to the 15, then you can see that we landed right onto the 618 right here, and we're just consolidating in that zone at 0.07 Bitcoin per Ethereum. Now, as long as we can hold support right here against Bitcoin on the Ethereum chart, I see a pump coming in this market, probably up and breaking all-time highs. Maybe this will make like a big cup and handle or something right here. But I do see more upward movement, even though it's gone up 2,000%. I know it seems crazy. Think of how much Bitcoin's gone up since its creation. It was pennies. It was less than a penny before. So, you know, you have to think of it in terms of perspective. Everything has room for growth if money keeps coming in. So yeah, definitely keeping my eyes on Ethereum. Now let's look at the Ethereum dollar chart. Basically, the TA on the dollar chart is a little different, but they both say bullish, of course. Let's see, Ethereum dollar. You know, and like I said, it might dip a little bit with the rest of the market capitalization, but I do suspect personally that this is a time where we could see bullish movement coming in Ethereum. Oops, that is not enough time. I need the Poloniex dollar chart so I can see all of the data. There we go. There's all the data. Nice. All right, so what we can see here is if we grab our tool on the right side, left side, I mean, let's get a trending tool. My computer is being a little slow. I apologize for that. Yes, I predict Bitcoin to be bearish temporarily. We will see. I'll let you guys know if I get back in on my short-term positions. But long-term, still super bullish on Bitcoin, you guys. Don't think that I'm saying that Bitcoin's dead or anything like that. So Bitcoin is still actually my biggest long-term position. So if that gives you an idea of how much faith I have in Bitcoin's price. So as far as against the dollar, it does look like we could be having an ascending triangle and kind of a cup and handle type shape with Ethereum. So it really depends on how we hold this trending support right here. But I do see more bullish movement coming. I don't see this as a big double top. That doesn't make sense to me. It would make more sense that we do see that $1,000 Ethereum come out over the next, you know, like year or so, or 6 months to a year. We see that happen. And if you calculate the Fibonacci and you do the waves based on what I teach in my VIP course, then you'll definitely see that we have room for growth up to 10,000 or 1,000, not 10, sorry, $1,000 on Ethereum. All right, so let's see. Any coins that you guys want me to go over right off the bat for you guys here when we're checking stuff out? Anybody that just joined in, I'm long on DCR right now. I have I bought in at around $30 here, and my target's 50. So the entry price on Bitcoin was 0.0090, and the sell price is 0.0135. Just wanted to give you guys that little trade setup because I know there's been a lot of craziness in the markets, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll give you guys a setup. Maybe you'll make a little percentage off this. Let's see here. Neo, Pay. Ooh, now we're getting all of them. Neo, Pay, ARC, XRP, DCR. All right, so yeah, DCR I'm bullish on, but I don't want to go into the technicals on that yet. I will go over XRP for you guys, which I'm also bullish on. Actually, alts I'm more bullish than Bitcoin right now, just so you know. Ripple Tether, here we go. Remove all drawing tools. All right, so as far as Ripple goes, this one likes to move very parabolic. It's also pretty oversold. We had this huge influx in volume come in at the 618. I was telling people to buy. They all thought I was crazy on my YouTube channel. I remember a bunch of hate comments, and I was telling people to buy before this little pump. And I'm still getting hate comments because now it dipped back to where they bought at. Oh, people, you need to learn when to sell. Take your profits. But I do expect this to go into new all-time highs still. We landed right back onto the 618. We have a bullpen candle right here. The volume picked up. So as long as we can hold support at the 618, I'm still bullish on Ripple. So that's my thoughts on good old Ripple. If we do break resistance right here in this zone of around 31 cents, I see Ripple going to $1. So keep your eyes on the Ripple chart between the 618 at 16 cents and the 382 at 27 cents. That's kind of the zone you want it to either break out of or fall out of to see either continuation or pullback. Okay. P-Toy. So P-Toy, I actually made a video about that one recently. Still bullish on it, so I'm not going to go over that. You can go watch it. I think it's my last video. Let's see. ETC. Oh, ETC is definitely one I'll do for you. I love this coin. And also the chart pattern that's throwing up right now. Okay, so Ethereum Classic. What a classic coin to be checking out. So in my opinion, this is the first wave in a new market cycle. So I still suspect 2 more pumps at least coming in Ethereum Classic, 2 major parabolic pumps. My personal long-term target for ETC is $100, just to drop that right off the bat. And the reason for that is I'll show you how I calculate my targets. It's kind of weird. Nobody else does it like this. This is the method that I teach in my VIP course. This is kind of like my branded method, you could say, of targeting. But I do suspect $100 Ethereum Classic based on my technicals that I can perform. And this looks like, if we go in here and then we pull this chart over like this, we did have this point where you thought it was going to go higher and then it just got dumped on really hard. But we have landed onto this trending support, picked up quite a bit of volume. Looks a bit like a descending triangle, so we could fall a little bit lower here to around $6. But $6 would be really good to be buying because, like I said, my long-term target for ETC based on what I can see is closer to $100. So, oh, and also, by the way, if you look, this one is doing extremely well in volume. So if you go to trade volume, monthly rankings, this is a great little tool for anybody that doesn't know about this. You can go and you can look at the monthly, the daily, like volume rankings. It's really useful to do this. Looks like they updated this actually. That's cool. But yeah, so you can go look through, and as we see, Ethereum Classic has $5 billion in 24 hours or in 30 days. 5 billion in volume. So in my opinion, this coin is being accumulated in these lows because it's got more movement on the upside coming. But we'll see. You know, like I said, we have to have the whole market cap play out like I think it will, like this, have a huge 5-wave, huge parabolic pump. Then most of these targets will play out nicely. So okay, let's see. ETC, BitShares. Yeah, I'll go over BitShares for you guys real quick. BitShares is at extreme lows right now, which is why I'm in on BitShares right now. I've been accumulating it, just buying like, you know, 0.025% of my portfolio in lows. Just buy, and just accumulate in these dips. It is possible that we see one more dip down to the lowest support line here at 1,000 Satoshis. But as far as like long-term movement in BitShares, I've just been accumulating because of all the volume. And I do think that because of the Chinese exchange ban, they will be looking for other places to trade their coins. And BitShares is one option for them because, you know, you can, it's like blockchain technology, so you can use it anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's technically banned or whatever. I just think that a lot of people will be flooding towards BitShares, but we'll have to see. That's just my current theory on it. We are rounding out right here, starting to round out in the movement, which is something I like to look for. So we're starting to round out in the bearish movement. I do think that we could see one more little dip down here, though, to be quite frank, to around 1,000, and then we'll see that bounce out. But yeah, last time BitShares did a nice rounded bottom. We saw, let's see, how much was this pump here? I remember I traded this signal in the VIP area. I told everybody to buy this down here at the cup and handle at 4,000 Satoshis, and then we had them get out at like 250% gains at like 1,400 Satoshis, or 14K, I mean. So I have actually traded this coin in the past and made a lot of money on it, and it looks like we could be ready to make a lot more money on it as we move into November and October. I think that closer to Christmas we'll see more explosions in the markets. Okay. Let's see. Like before Christmas. I think they'll take a little bit. People will take profits out during Christmas for like Christmas gifts and stuff. But I do think that like before Christmas and then a little bit after Christmas, it'll be parabolic. Just kind of how it was like last year as we started to come in based on seasonal market timing. Okay, let's see. 0x coin, LTC. Yeah, I can go over LTC for you. But it's basically like LTC I have similar views on. So I already did TA on LTC today for my VIP lounge. So I'll just show you guys what I did here. This is, normally I wouldn't just give away this content, but it's a live stream, feeling generous today. So yeah, I do suspect more bullish movement in Litecoin actually. Once we can land, we either have to break out a descending resistance to confirm this movement though, so we have to break above like $50 to confirm that movement. So be watching for that. But we do see a huge bull pin candle here. So it just depends on how this falling wedge continues to play out. All right. Yeah, I'm bearish on Bitcoin Bandit. And I'm not saying buy anything right now. I'm saying we're watching for breakouts, and then I'll start buying, except buying DCR. I said buy that at the start. So, and also none of this is investment advice, disclaimer. Okay, ARDR, that's actually one we can totally check out for you guys. Ardor. Pretty sure this is related to NXT, but I don't know. I don't keep up to date on the fundamentals too often. Oh, hey. So yeah, this looks really good. It's worth about $1.20. Basically looks exactly like the Zcash chart. In fact, let's compare these charts together. Zach, so we just want to see this hold trending support is the main thing, but it does look pretty good right now. Zach, Bitcoin. Most alts, in my opinion, look better than Bitcoin, at least in the short-term movement. Talking short-term. Okay. Drop this as a comparison. Yeah, my computer's being a little slow today, so I apologize for that, you guys. It's probably time to upgrade my RAM or processors again. Wow. Did it even pop up? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look how similar these charts are. They basically pumped at the same time. Let me make this just a blue line so you guys can see it a little easier. Chris, I got most of my experience teaching myself from YouTube videos, reading hours of articles, and like going through any content I could buy. I bought tons of professional traders courses and watched their videos and just educated myself as much as I possibly could. I've been doing this really since 2016, just purely because of passion in this area. But I do offer a course if you are interested. Links in the description. You can get 20% off but only for that code is only going to last for 24 hours, so you guys better pick it up while you can. Live stream 3, and my website is highaltitudecrypto.io. You can just use that at checkout for 20% off. What about this? What did you miss? Mainly that Bitcoin is going to dip a little bit further, and that I'm bullish on most altcoins, including Ethereum, Zcash, ARDR, DCR, most stuff like that. But this will be uploaded to YouTube later for anybody that missed it. Yeah, the JJ Watt, the code is for my VIP course. Links in the description. So yeah, this is trending support. Looks like the first wave in a new market cycle. ARDR and Zcash are both coins that I would be looking at. ARDOR actually, but this is one that I hold in my long term too. So I hold a lot of coins in my long term account, but the top 20 by market cap I hold in long term, including Bitcoin. So all right, Bitcoin Cash, because we just got a request for Bitcoin Cash. Gotta love good old BCC. Well, actually, you don't have to, but some people tell you do. Okay, Bitcoin Cash. Tether. All right, and delete. Now let's go to the hourly candlesticks. Because Ali Khan, the only thing that matters is what people are putting their money into. That's the only thing that matters. Volume. So the volume is the expression of the hype in a certain area, and that expresses itself with chart patterns, right? And that's how we predict things. Is the volume comes in and people react, and then those emotions and the way that they think gets painted onto these charts, and then you can use that to predict the coins and the direction and their movement. So the reason that I think that we can have altcoins go up and Bitcoin go down is, first of all, it's happened in the past, and second of all, as long as the money is going into alts and out of Bitcoin, it doesn't matter who's king, you know. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is volume, so, and where the money is going. Bitcoin Cash, I actually do not hold any Bitcoin Cash. I dumped mine day of. Let's see. Last time I did TA on it, I was looking at this descending resistance line. If we could break above this descending resistance, because we've been rejected off of it multiple times here. This time it didn't quite hit it here, but same zone. Rejected, rejected, rejected. So if we break out a descending resistance, I'll buy some Bitcoin Cash, you guys. And that breakout point would be around $480 to $500, kind of that zone right there. So, all right, you should do TA with low volume. So I don't really trade coins that have low volume anymore. First of all, I can't buy in because I've gotten to a point where I have so much capital that I can't get in on a coin if there isn't enough volume. So I trade only high volume coins. You can do technical analysis on low volume coins, but it's much less accurate. It's a little bit harder, more volatility. So it's easier to do technical analysis on the higher volume coins. That's why stocks are easier to trade than crypto. For me, as far as like the patterns go, it's really easy. Crypto's a little bit more random because it's still such a new market. There isn't as much money to keep it stable yet. All right. Does your overall portfolio drop in value if BTC is going on, though you're holding? No. So if Bitcoin goes down and you're holding altcoins, then Bitcoin goes down in value. It doesn't affect altcoins unless altcoins also follow Bitcoin down. So, yeah, the dollar price is the only thing that matters. And on TradingView.com, you can go look at all of the dollar prices now. They have the US dollar price for every single one. I totally would play you a song, Crypto, but I have a couple broken strings. I need to restring it. And I forgot to grab my other guitar from my parents' house, and I went to go see him today, which actually is the reason that I went over there. So thank you for reminding me. Let's see. VTC. Yeah, we can do VTC. Atomic swaps are really cool, you guys. So that's a great question, CryptoK. It's basically like being able to convert a coin into another coin directly through the chain, and that is beautiful. So I do think atomic swaps are a huge thing. Very, very good. Let's see. And oh, call me out on it. Okay, I'll play one song with broken strings just because you try to call me out on it. Oh, I love live streaming. Anyways, so yeah, Bitcoin Cash, Vertcoin. We can click on Vertcoin here. Let me get this tuned. Yeah, it's pretty bad. There you guys go. Yeah, it's one string. It's a 6 string. I mean a 12 string though, so a broken string doesn't make it terrible sounding. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Now, okay. VTC. Good deal. Let's look at this chart now. Okay. Little lead baby. Oh, the internet is beautiful. So like, look at this. So do you remember that ARDA or ARDOR chart and the Zcash chart? They looked exactly like this before they made their big move. From here, over here in April to, let's see if I can get this line drawn. From April into really pretty recently here, this is what I look for. This is the beginning of a new market cycle like that. See that? It comes in, makes this big wave, full cycle, comes all the way back down, lands onto the trend line, and then breaks out. So I see a lot more bullish movement coming in Vertcoin here because we just started a new market cycle. And so we still have to break above resistance here, probably to around $2 or so before we have any real pulling back, especially since a ton of volume came in right here. I think that was based on news though. I'm not entirely sure. All right, so yeah, VTC, Vertcoin, very bullish on it, but like that is what I look for. And also silver, I'm doing some TA on silver here for you guys. Oops, not Verge. All silver is another one. I've been buying silver, like silver bars, and it's because it started a new market cycle. I trade this pattern, and so I trade it whether it's silver, gold, Bitcoin, you name it. If it's throwing up this pattern, then I'll trade it because I know it works. It works for me great, actually. 1 month candlesticks. This is chart patterns. You have to have huge, I mean, stocks and like charts and commodities, you have to have huge candlesticks usually because there's so much more data. But yeah, it's that same pattern that I look for. Pump, land on a trend line, start of a new market cycle, trending support. I posted this chart on my TradingView. If you follow me on TradingView, I posted it's time to start accumulating silver. So I do see it hitting like $50 in coming years, like around 5 years. So yeah, start accumulating some silver, do yourself a favor, stack it. All right. All right. Now, so yeah, good boy. When I was buying all these courses and I was learning about trading, I would learn whether it was crypto, stocks, forex, you name it. If it had candlesticks and you could look at the chart on TradingView, I was learning how to do it because I was just so fascinated with everything that I couldn't really get my mind off of it, honestly. So yeah, I learned all of that stuff. It was stocks, but you can apply pretty much all of the stock information and trading knowledge to cryptocurrency. Oh, Tyler, I got you on Dash. I got you on Dash. Sorry about that. Dash. Game Jam. Thank you for tuning in, little brother. Go subscribe to my little brother's YouTube channel, Game Jam. He's right there in the chat. So, alright. So, ignore the letters there. It was just previous TA. That is so parabolic, you guys. Very parabolic here. But let's go look into the smaller candlesticks. Daily candlesticks. We could definitely see continuation here on Dash. It looks like we have an inverse head and shoulders forming. So really what we have to see though is a breakout in resistance. I'll buy this when it breaks out and then falls back onto support. So if Dash goes and it breaks out and then falls right back onto support right here, because if they break out they have a really high chance of falling back onto support, then I will be buying it around $400 for about a 30% gain. But as far as like TA goes, this is getting closer and closer to its final days. Well, not final days, but it's getting closer and closer to the top before a bigger correction. So it might have a little more parabolic movement to like 500 or 600. Let's pull out our Fibonacci tool and see if we can extend this. Yeah, it's really close, you guys. It doesn't have a lot left. If it does have some more left, it's probably only like $600 maximum in that range. So yeah, no, personally I have Dash in my long-term account, but I don't hold any short-term right now, although I will say I'll buy the breakout for like a 30% gain if we do break out. But remember, this could easily be a bull trap. If we have a huge sell-off right here, if we have a huge sell-off and we break below support at $300, this would be a fall and a bigger retracement, probably to like 117. Either way, it doesn't have much upward movement left. Maybe a little bit, but not a ton. All right. Oh yeah, the Stairway to Heaven Gilligan's Island is hilarious. Stairway to Gilligan's Island. Okay. OMG. OMG Bitcoin. Yeah, so this is one I'm holding too, you guys. Got myself some OMG. Yeah, that looks really good actually. On the short term, that looks very good. We should go back right up to the consolidation period zones. Oh, why am I looking at it on Poloniex? Sorry, I cannot do proper charting. I need to get the Bittrex chart so we can see all of the data. That's a pro tip, you guys. Get the chart with the most volume and the longest period. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So I do see a little bit more bearish movement in OMG. As much as you guys don't want to hear it, I do see a little more bearish movement to around the 16K range. It could pull back even a little bit further, but I do suspect that it will recover fine. It's just rounding off here at the top, and that looks like the end of this first market cycle that it made. So yeah, I do suspect because of this rounded movement here. Like that rounded movement, I do suspect that we do pull back probably to the 618 of the full move. So let's go from when this really started happening. I'm still holding some of this long term, by the way, even through this dip. So yeah, we could see a pullback to around 14K. So yeah, I sell it into US dollar tether, Ali. Yeah, I sell it into tether. That's basically the safest point. I mean, I separate my day trading account from my long-term account. In my long-term account, I just buy stuff and hold it. In my day trading account, I sell everything into tether and accumulate tether. So that's my answer to that question. But yeah, we could see a pullback here in OMG. Looks like we do have a little FOMO right here. It might bring it up or to like 24K if you want to get out a little bit above. If you bought around here or whatever, if you bought the top, then you do have a little room for a bounce to get out on. But I do see a retracement down to 13K range in OMG. All right. First. First Blood. I'm holding First Blood too. Yes, you can sell on Tether on Bittrex. You can sell to Tether on Poloniex. I think that Shapeshift.io has Tether too. You might have to double check on that, but a lot of places have access to Tether. Yes, you get my entries and exits. If you buy my subscription, you get entries and exits. And I've been calculating our gains, and we've been doing over 100% a month since I created that area, if you follow every trade. So that's really good. 100% a month. Try getting that anywhere else. I'll bet you your hedge fund guy doesn't provide that. So this looks super good on First Blood. This is the perfect time to start buying as we have huge influx in volume on these lows. We could see a little bit of a retracement down. I don't suspect it. This would be, as long as we can break out of resistance here at 10K, this would be the official bottom in my eyes for First Blood. So I am holding First Blood. One of my administrators in the Discord and in the VIP course actually recommended me to this one. And I'm glad he did because it looks amazing right now. All this dumping, just straight downtrending. And then look, that volume spike comes in, and you haven't seen volume like this across the entire chart. So, yes. First Blood, very good looking. That's a buy the dip, if you ask me. First Blood is a great buy the dip. Neo. Yeah, no, Chris, if you want to try it out, you can always go to my website and do a year if you just want to give it a shot, or we do have the lifetime if you just want to go all in. We have that comes with 6 extra videos and margin trading information, stuff like that. So, all right, Neo Dollar. So Neo, in my opinion, has finally bottomed out of its big giant fear of this big giant dip that it had. It's time to start buying Neo again. You can be like, high altitude told me to buy more Neo. Of course, it's not investment advice, disclaimer again, but yes, I do see some bullish movement coming here in Neo as we just landed onto the trending support line. And let's just watch for it, because the most important thing, I like to wait for these breakouts and descending resistance, because that confirms the next market cycle that starts, like I showed you in silver, and like how ARDOR is doing it and how Zcash is doing it. All of those, you wait for that breakout, buy when it lands back onto the support range, and then ride that entire next market cycle. Yeah, no problem, Jared. I appreciate you tuning in tonight. So Ali, the in the description of this stream, highaltitudecrypto.io, you can sign up for my signals there and use the code livestream3 at checkout and get 20% off. That code is only going to last 24 hours. I'm taking that off tomorrow, so it's just for this stream. Let's see. Hey, yeah, no problem, Chris. Let's see. Neo. Stratus. Yeah, I got you on Stratus. That is one that I definitely think you should be looking into. You know, this is just the normal, like, a lot of coins are looking good right now. Bitcoin is really the only one I'm a little hesitant to be buying short-term positions on. Other than that, the whole market cap after this little dip coming is going to look super good. Stratus dollar. Yeah, for anybody that came in late, this is my prediction on the market cap for crypto, is that we'll have one more pullback between the 75 to like $90 billion range, and then a pump all the way up past all-time highs. This is just due to Elliott wave theory. This is what I trade a lot of the time as far as like bigger picture ideas go. But I buy the dip on ascending triangles for day trading. That's right there. Let's see. And also you get, in my course, you do get access to all of the information, how I do these setups, and my mastermind course also. Email me if you're interested in my mastermind course. Only 25 people can fill up the slot, but that's webinars with me live every single Saturday where we go through TA together. You can watch and learn, ask me questions. You can share your screen with me, stuff like that. So it's just a really great thing, but it's also very, very young. I'm just starting it, and I'm only going to have 20 people in, so you can only get that via email. But it is the top, like the highest level of my course and my product. So yeah, Stratus looks amazing, by the way. This is, again, a breakout and descending resistance, started a new market cycle, lands right back onto support. It's very oversold right now, and as long as we don't fall through this support trend at like $3, then I see a lot more bullish movement coming here in Stratus. But we do want to see a nice double bottom form on the trend line and a breakout. So we want it to come down one more time to the trend line, since I do see a dip in most coins coming, except, let's see. So I do see a little dip here down to the trend line, and then a bounce out of the trend line, and possibly a breakout and descending resistance for more movement on the upside. Elliott's always holds. You can always find Elliott waves. It's like it's just always there. It's human emotion, so it never leaves. Every single chart on Earth, including the S&P 500, has Elliott waves in it. So yeah, DCR starting to take off. I was telling you guys to buy at the start of the stream here, so we'll see how this candlestick comes in over the next 24 hours or so. DCR. All that swap stuff made it have really good hype right now. All the fundamental stuff going on. And when there's hype there, I don't trade fundamentals, but I look for hype, and then I go to the coin that's really, excuse me, I go to the coin that's really hyped, and then I use my technical skills on the one that has the hype because it has a higher chance of success. So, Sia coin. Okay, we'll do this last coin here, Sia coin, and then I will go over kind of the promotion that I have for you guys on the course, and we will call it an evening. Thank you guys all for tuning in, by the way. Ali, all of the packages include the signals, so whatever one you would like to try, all of the packages include the signals. The lifetime and the yearly both include my trading signals. And I post in there every day, sometimes like 4 times a day. I'll post updates on stuff, my thoughts on stuff, so I'm very, very active in my signals area. Sia coin, Poloniex. Remove all drawing tools. Wow. Talk about talk about a full market cycle here. So let's draw from trending support. This isn't something I'm ready to buy yet, I'll tell you right off the bat, because like I said, it doesn't follow my trading plan, but not yet at least. It very easily could propose an opportunity to follow my trading plan. Looks kind of like it fell through trending support here, which is not a good sign. Yeah, honestly, see a coin could see more retracements coming. It's very, very oversold, so I wouldn't just panic sell right here because it will probably bounce around right here. But unless we have a major breakout and descending resistance, this has just been dumping for months, it looks like. So, yeah. I mean, it's okay to buy stuff that's been dumping, but only if it follows your trading plan and you know what you're doing. This does not look like something I'm ready to pick up. But we'll see, if we break out of this resistance area, if we break out and we kind of start to trend upwards, then I'll buy the dip. I'll buy a red candle in the uptrend. So if we start to go up, I'll wait for a red candle in the uptrend and buy that. But you don't want to fight the trend, and right now this is trending down. So yeah, never fight the trend. What are the main differences between time frames? So I use 15-minute candlesticks, I use hourly candlesticks, I use 3-hour candlesticks, I use daily, I use weekly, and I use monthly. And that's what I use in the time frames. And I look at all of them on every chart, by the way, before I pick a trade. When I'm trying to do my technicals, I'll look at every single time frame. Great question though, Christian. All right, but yeah, no. Now let's go over kind of the promotions as I promised. If you guys want to get 20% off, in my stream here, you can see in the description, I have the website link, highaltitudecrypto.io. And if you use this code for the next 24 hours, you can get 20% off. Livestream 3, just enter that at checkout. I accept Bitcoin, Dash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, debit cards, PayPal, and basically what this is you get to become a VIP. This includes trading signals, so I post my trades, I post when I exit and enter trades, which includes my TA on stuff, and a lot of times people request TA and I'll just do it for them. So when people are curious about something, you can ask me my thoughts in here, but it's like an area here. This is the VIP lounge. I won't show you too much because it's all VIP content, but you see that it has VIP tips, my entries channel. It comes with all of these people in here that you can discuss with and go over learning, and there's always a lot of people online. Like I said, right now there's 61 lifetime VIPs online right now. You guys can all talk with each other and get questions on stuff. If I'm not online, which usually I am, I've got moderators online. I've got usually I'm online. So it's just a great area for you to really get into cryptocurrency trading, talk with other people that are doing it. It's a very positive community. And it comes with 40 videos as well, and then the lifetime course comes with 6 videos on top of that. So total you're getting like a 46 video course for $1,200, just under $1,200, and you can also just try the year. That just comes with the video course. It doesn't come with the lifetime video course, which is the How to Quit Your Day Job series. It's a lifetime course. But yeah, so it just gives you predictions. There's voice chat channels as well. And it's just a great way to get into this community and get profiting and really learn and get with the hype, because this is really, really fun trading cryptocurrencies and extremely profitable, you guys. I was literally broke before I knew how to do this. And now I am very, very financially stable. I won't go into details, obviously, because that's personal. But you can understand that I'm doing very, very well off of cryptocurrency. I've made over $100,000 trading it, so I'll just say that right off the bat. And it's fun. You learn how to do all this stuff. You can get profiting. You can start to pay some bills with it, and just give it a shot. It's really fun. It's a great way to make money. There's a lot of money to be made, and my course is an excellent way to be getting into this and be learning all of this stuff. So yeah, 20% off with the coupon Livestream 3, now let's go over main questions here. Yeah, it's better to be in Tether right now. Ali Khan, I recommend Tether. Yes, Chicago, I have a monthly option. It's under maintenance right now, and it will only have the signals. It will not have the video courses. So I am working on that, and I'll make a video when it's out because a lot of people have been asking me about that. So yes, the monthly will come at some point, but it's just like the automation system. I'm working with some programmers to get the automation system of the subscriptions worked out, so it might take a little while. Any other specific questions you guys have before we head out here tonight? Oh, the mastermind group. If you want me, you know what? Just email me, highaltitudeinvesting@gmail.com, and you can be one of the mastermind VIPs. I will give you the information about it. I'll send you back an email with all of the details, but it's a great way to start learning, especially because every Saturday you can spend time with me, and then I also do the top 10 monthly picks. So you just buy those at the start of the month and sell them at the end of the month and have huge gains based on those. I have tons of you can watch all the webinars later. You can share your screens with me so I can show you where you're doing wrong on your TA. It's just really great. That mastermind product is probably the best way for you to learn cryptocurrency trading. So yeah, email me, highaltitudeinvesting@gmail.com. You're welcome, Chicago. I appreciate you tuning in tonight. Do the signals include? No, it includes enough to make about 100% a month. That's what I've been averaging. So, you know, sometimes that's 5 trades a week. Sometimes that's 1 trade a week, depending on the conditions. Not very usually. Most of the time it's a couple, maybe a trade a day, sometimes a little bit more. So I do a lot of trades though, so be following that. I need the info. Bob and James. Sharon, email me, highaltitudeinvesting@gmail.com, and I will get you all of the video courses if you somehow missed that information when you signed up. But let's see. Big fan for months now. Love your work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Live stream 3. Yeah, it's in the description of this stream. I'll drop it one more time here. Live stream 3. This will get you 20% off. And then also here's the website in the chat, so you guys can sign up if you're interested. No, 100%. I've been averaging. So you get in and out of the trades, Ali. You buy and then you sell. And so based on all of the trades that I've done in that area, I've been averaging around 100% gains total per month. I've been tracking it. One month I did over 200% in the entries channel. So, and I've only had that since April, the entries. I've only been providing that since around April. But, yeah. Yes, Jay Willie. Yeah, no, I wouldn't worry too much. There's just, the main thing is the dump in Bitcoin I see coming. Always a pleasure watching you. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Metalink, Jay Willie, and Tanium. I think you pronounced your name right. But yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to go over today. Check out my VIP course. Like I said, I accept all of these payment options here. You can just PayPal, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash. The Bitcoin also has Bitcoin Cash in here if you're interested in that. So I accept multiple forms of payment, and if you want the mastermind, email me. And let's see, yeah, so that's pretty much everything today. Get yourself some DCR. I'm writing it all the way up to $50. Thank you, Crypto Kerbit. I appreciate that, and all the comments you do on my YouTube videos. I see them every time, so thank you for all those comments. I really appreciate all the support. I don't know where I would be without you guys. That's the truth. Like, if I didn't have my YouTube fans and YouTube, I would be one lost soul right now. This brought a ton of passion into my life. I was not exactly in the best place before this. I know a lot of people know my story because I've got a little video about that, but I mean, I was literally living in a shack before cryptocurrency trading, outside of my parents' house, because I couldn't get an apartment. And it was winter, and you know, me and my parents were having some arguments, so they wouldn't let me stay inside. And I was just living in this little shack with like a couple inches of foam, like very depressed, at a very low point in my life. And since January, I've completely turned it around, made more money than I could have ever imagined trading cryptocurrency. And it's all thanks to you guys, my YouTube channel, because you guys were there supporting me the whole way. So I cannot show my appreciation enough for you guys. I will give you the price information, KS, via email when you email me, High Altitude. And I'll drop my email real quick so you can do that. But you will get half off, by the way, because you're one of the first members. So I've got a few other members in there right now, but you will get half off, so, of the mastermind. But yeah, no, I really have everything to appreciate. I don't know where I would be without my YouTube channel and you guys. So thank you so much for that. I will continue to try to make the best videos for you guys and produce the most value I can and content, because I love doing this, and I know you guys love it when I do it, so it's just a win-win situation for everybody. But keep trading. I know that there's a bunch of craziness going on in the markets. Don't believe the FUD. Trade emotionless. Follow me on Instagram, High Altitude Investing at High Altitude Investing. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, High Altitude INV. These are great places to keep up with my updates. If you have any questions, email me, highaltitudeinvesting@gmail.com. Also message me on Discord if you would like to do that as well for any questions. And really just keep trading, stay profitable, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a nice evening.